Look, perfectly in frame. I want to talk about Woody, his story, his background, a little bit about him. What made us want to get a macaw? Because sometimes I think in my head, like, it's just crazy to me that we have, like, a fucking huge bird that, like, most people go to the zoos to see. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's not that uncommon, but I also feel like it's pretty uncommon to have.
Yeah, and it's... Well, it started in... and everything shut down. We were out of jobs. And we were sitting home, and I started researching. I said I wanted a hyacinth, blue hyacinth.
Oh, yeah. Are we going to get one?
No.
Why?
Maybe you should start with a smaller bird first. So then I went to the pet store, and they had the 2 cockatiels. We ended up buying those 2, bringing them home. I found a bird rescue, a local...
No, you didn't. What he said no.
Oh, I didn't?
He said, actually, you're a liar.
I did. Found a rescue, and one day...
you said rescue, and he again said no.
He wasn't from a rescue. I'm telling lies. I know.
Like, you fucking liar.
So I was scrolling, and then this beautiful picture of this beautiful bird came up, and she said he is up for adoption, and he was only 18 months old, which was perfect because we didn't know anything about birds, so we figured have a baby, we can all learn together.
It's also, I think, rare. Wow. I
wanted to get in on the story too.
I'll wait. Go ahead and be the loudest that you've ever been. Perfect. I was gonna say that it's rare to find macaws young in rescues, so it was kind of like meant to be. I was studying to be a tech, and I was gonna leave my job. Well, we didn't have jobs, but I was trying to find a school because I was going to be an exotic vet. I decided that's what I wanted to do at that moment in time. And so I was like, already like, okay, we have the cockatiels. I want more exotics because it's like silly to not have them and then try to teach people how to have them. Because a lot of it's just education. Mm-hmm. So
I think it was January 21 when we got him.
Yeah.
So she had blue hair, which was
the time of my life.
Wild at that time. And she had it up in a bun, and she came with me to the rescue to go have a look. And by the way, I went before that to see the blue hyacinths that they had, and their beak is like this big, and it's like near your face. You're like, oh, I don't want one of them.
She said.
So we went to the rescue, and he was out of his cage, and the lady there said, be careful because he will fly and probably land on your head. And we sort of looked at each other like, what? And then he did. He flew right from his cage to her head, and she's like, oh my God, it's because you've got blue hair. He loves you.
Yeah, we were like BFF. So also, brief interlude to say that when you've never had a giant bird land on your head, they're heavier than you expect.
Yes.
And he landed more on my bun, so it was very off-putting.
Yes.
To go from never having experienced that or even holding them.
Holding the cockatiel, and then this thing comes along.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, this is different. It's different. The people was a family with 2 young kids.
Yeah, and that's why his name's Woody, I guess, because they like the story. And they bought him when he was little, so they probably paid a lot of money for him. But then once COVID finished, going into 21, and then the kids went back to school, I don't think they knew what to do with the bird all day because he was so noisy.
Yeah.
And they both worked from home, so they ended up taking him to the rescue. So we went home and talked about it. I messaged her back and said, we are interested. She wrote back and said, there's so many people that want him. And she had to be careful because there's people that want him just to sell him and make money. Yeah. So she was really asked a lot of questions and made sure that we were the right people. And then she called us and she said she's going to upset a lot of people. Even one of her friends isn't talking to her right now because she wanted the bird. But we got him. So we went on that Saturday and picked him up. And the cage and the tree stand. Then she gave us a travel cage.
Yeah. I think she just liked us because of, like, you were working from home. I was home. I was studying to be a vet tech.
Yeah.
He really loved us.
He did.
I think the combination of everything that made her pick us out of everybody else.
Yeah. And we said we had the closed-in porch that he could fly around in, which he does.
Yeah.
He gets to spread his wings. We don't clip his wings.
Oh my god. I also wanted to change his name. I really wanted a bird named Wolfgang. I thought that would be really sick and awesome and fun and exciting, but he was already saying Woody.
Yeah.
And he would say, hi Woody, hi Woody, hi Woody. And I'm like, okay, well, we're not going to be able to change it now. And I will also say that I remember the first few days of having him was extremely overwhelming and very frustrating because he didn't listen. Because it's just a fucking huge bird that's like in a new environment. And he's like flying to our heads, and he just wasn't like listening to the command words or anything. And it was just like it was very overwhelming. And we had to like put him in the cage a lot just to like have a second because we were like, oh my god, this is so much.
We had another cage. Oh, we bought the other cage from her as well, the white one. So we put a different cage right by the couch, and then I would sit on the couch and he would watch TV with us and just hang out. And that, I think that helped. Having him right next to us when we were watching TV and cooking, and like he could hear the interactions of us talking and TV,
Yeah.
and then just us being with him. He got to know us.
And like and we contacted Bird Tricks.
We did.
And we had like
We had a one-on-one consultation with the guy.
I forgot his name.
I forgot his name too, but he was really helpful and told us we were doing all the right things, because we really thought we weren't doing anything correct.
Yeah.
But Bird Tricks were a big help. We followed their food guide and we buy the food from them. The pellets, it's the Bird Tricks pellets. So all the cockatiels and Woody have the pellets, they're green pellets. It's all good stuff for them.
They have that for dinner.
And then in the morning, I have their book, and it tells you there's 3 different breakfasts that you can make, and it's all fresh vegetables and whole grains, like either rice or whole wheat pasta. Whatever the season is, there's 3 different things that it takes forever to normally a whole day to prepare it.
Yeah, and then it smells like vegetable stew in the house all day. And I have to wear an oven mitt because we haven't taken him to get his nails clipped, because we used to go. She used to take him to a bird supply store that was around. Well, it wasn't really around here. It was in like a different part of town. But there was a lady that came. What was it, like on Saturdays?
Yeah.
And would do beak and nail trims. But I think, did the store close or did the lady just stop?
No, the store closed.
The store closed. So now we have to figure out where, because his nails, she can hold him, no problem. I hold him, I almost fucking dropped him the other day because I was like, it hurts so badly. He is a good boy sometimes. I would say he's a very routine driven. So if there's anything that's a little bit out of his routine, he gets a little wary. He's usually ready to go and eat his dinner, but now we're going to pause him for a second, so. Walnuts.
His favorite.
We don't give peanuts. We don't give human food like chips or no crackers, no seed, nothing salty, nothing like that. Oh my goodness, here he comes. I'm going to put my mitt on for you, just in case.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello, my most beautiful bird.
He's good. You have to scratch the top of his head. He goes through a molt twice a year, and he gets very quiet, and then he gets all these little new feathers come in, and it's like wax around it. And if you see birds together, they peck each other's head to get the wax off, but because he's on his own, there's no one to do it. So every time I pick him up, we have a little head scratch so I and pick some of that wax off. And it releases the feather.
Is that true? He already knew how to step up. I think that was the main trick that he knew, and he knew how to say hi, Woody.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You giving kisses? Oh, thank you.
We also used to have like a bird room.
You do.
And they would sleep. The cockatiels would be inside, and then he would be inside.
No.
And then we would move him outside during the day. Sometimes, depending. Just because we didn't really know what we were going to do enclosure-wise.
Say red bum.
But then we found this guy on Amazon, which there's a video up on my TikTok. Actually, did I put it on my YouTube Shorts? I think I did. It's on there too. Of us building it and putting it together. And then we put up a tarp, as you can see, that beige thing. And then you put up shower curtains.
Yeah, just because the storms in the afternoon are so bad, it just keeps him dry.
And he's supposed to be outside.
Yeah.
But
In the tropics.
But he was sleeping out here too.
He was.
But he was doing this really adorable thing where he was waking up before the sun. And we have neighbors and we like sleeping. So now I think it also might have been a little bit overstimulating for him because he's lived inside for so long.
Yeah, because we couldn't cover it.
Yeah. Because now we have his old cage, which is still massive, out in the garage. So now he's safe and secure. And
the neighbors can't hear him.
The neighbors can't hear him. And he doesn't wake up until like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Because birds need how many hours?
12. At least 12 hours sleep, which is funny.
He knows how to say I love you. He knows how to say red rum. He was making this noise. He was kind of going rah, rah already. So then I just started saying red rum to him in that voice, and now he says it. Of course he would. Red rum.
Says it with
What
a
a
croaky
good bird.
voice. The other day you did something and he said it, and then I did it the other day and he said something. It's like I hit my hand on something and he went sorry. He said it to you too, right?
Yeah.
And then
We were having a very emotionally like heavy week, and we were just like all the animals were just getting like the bare minimum from us: water, food, a little bit of attention. It was really hard, and a lot of other people were like taking care of all the animals for us too, like helping us out. And I went in one night, and it's like crazy to think that your animals can pick up on these things, but I walked in one night and I was like still crying and still upset. And I guess he could, like, feel it. And I'm, like, putting him in bed. And I'm like, I love you, Woody. I'm sorry, buddy. Like, you know. And he just goes, you okay? And I was like... and then I'm just sobbing more. And I was like, no, I actually think he's so... he's with Dad.